ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Everybody relax. What they thought I just disappeared? What they thought that phones then quit doing the radio show? Listen, I'm gonna explain to you guys where I've been at in the last couple of weeks. Cause I know my last episode was Menace on the Microphone. That was like a month ago. So I do owe you guys an episode. I've been working a lot. I'm getting adjusted to a new manager, new management at my job, real micromanage. So, it ain't working on my time no more. It's working on whatever works for her. You know what I mean? She's one of the types that she gets her way without asking for it. You know what I mean? And if you say no, then it's going to come back and haunt you somewhere down the road. So, try not to piss her off yet. Because, that's what I do best sometimes. I be pissing off management. But, anyway, let's get back down to business, folks. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen some crazy stuff over the last few days. And let's get started with numero uno, number one. Because I'm going to tell you guys like this. I cannot stand new rappers in this generation. I repeat, I cannot stand new rappers in this generation, period. Because these are some of the most dumbest dudes on the planet. All they want to do is stunt, get money, and then when things happen, they run to social media trying to clear their name on what happened. You know what I mean? Y'all seen what happened with what's his name? XX Tentacion. He got jumped by some dudes with dreads, and he right out the gate just, the Migos jumped me. I'm just looking like, bruh. Now we got my man's NBA Youngboy or Youngboy NBA, Youngboy Never Broke Again. At the end of the day, I don't know where y'all be coming up with these names from, but NBA Youngboy, dude 17, I don't really know too much about the dude, but I think he's from like Louisiana, somewhere down there. But, so, what I've seen, and this doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever, somebody, how rappers, they like to bless their entourage with, jewelry and chains and all, get the chain of the groups and all that. Yeah, rappers like to do that. They like to take care of the family. So, one of NBA Youngboys, I'm just going to say Youngboy, one of Youngboy's entourage members' chain got snatched. This is a common thing in rap today, people. Let's not. One of Youngboy's entourage, his partners, bodyguard, whatever. The dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. The dude looks swole in the front seat, and I'm gonna get to what I'm talking about. But one of his entourage chains got snatched. So I was on Instagram. I see the dude. He flexing with the chain. You know what I mean? He posted a video at one of Youngboy's concerts saying I was there the whole time while Youngboy was ranting about somebody snatching his chain. The dude posted videos like I was there the whole time, stuff like that. He basically taunting him that he got his chain. He want like $20,000 for the chain and all that extra. Dumbest thing ever. The dude's a rapper. He can probably go buy him. He probably already bought him another chain. If you so gangster, I wouldn't buy another chain. I'd just go get that junk back. But one thing that Youngboy did that pissed off a lot of people, you don't throw your mans under the bus to try to make yourself look good. So Youngboy made a video of himself sitting in a car in the back seat. He was like, and he looked like the typical average young rapper. He got a stack of money in his hand, talking about something. You ain't take no chain off me. You took it off his neck. Oh, scary. So I'm looking at his mans in the front seat. First of all, why would you put your mans on blast saying he took it off his neck? The dude in the front seat looked like this dude be benching like 300 or 400. He looked like he will beat the crap out of somebody. So I doubt. Now, unless the dude in the front seat got jumped, which, okay. But I doubted that dude just let somebody snatch a chain though. I don't understand the whole snatching chain thing myself personally, but I guess it is what it is. But so the simple fact that you threw your mans under the bus, young boy, it makes you look bad. Because at the end of the day, that's your squad, that's your that's your entourage, your posse, that's who you roll with. So he got his chain snatched, and then you put him on blast. That ain't clearing your name. That basically making you look like, oh man, like, hey man, he on that type stuff, man. Your man's got robbed and you just throwing it on me. You throwing your man's on the bus after he got robbed, bruh. You supposed to be riding and dying for the man though. Nah, man, I don't want to hear that, man. You supposed to be a street dude. First of all, if you a street dude, if somebody like these rappers be claiming they be street dudes. If you a street dude, you ain't gonna go on video. You're not gonna make a video trying to clear your name, talking about some, I ain't get my chain snatched. They ain't snatched my chain. You just gonna handle your business. You know what I mean? You probably be on Instagram, you probably be on Twitter and all that. Somebody probably showed you the video. You probably like, hey, what's this dude's name, bro? Where this dude stay at? Hey man, let's go pull up on Cuz right now. Cause listen, I ain't rocking with all that. You ain't even worrying about the media. He gonna flaunt, taunt, all that, cause he done came up. He on the come up. That's what he want. He want attention from you. But now sudden you gonna go on into my something. I ain't even tripping about that chain, bro. I got money, you know what I mean? It ain't the fact that you got money. We already know you got money. It's the simple fact that the chain got snatched and he's flaunting it. Ain't nobody gonna pay this man $20,000 for no chain because he looked like a common everyday dude. So unless he put somebody on a down payment plan or an installment plan or something, ain't nobody giving up $20,000 for that chain. The simple fact that you talking about something, I ain't even tripping about that chain, man. I'm making too much money out here. That make you look more scary than ever. That's basically making you seem like, oh man, he ain't about that life. He ain't about that life he be talking about. He ain't about that life he be talking about. Why you won't just go get your chain back? Talking about some man, I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that broke people say. You like, damn man. You like, damn man. I just we let certain things get away. You know what I mean? That's like us losing $20. Like, man, don't worry about the $20, man. But if we lose like $500-$600, you will see an average person go on a rampage, be like, hey, nah, bro, we need to go get that. We need to go get that back, bro. We need to go get that back right now. Unless you lost it in a situation where you just be like, listen, it's gone, man. If you know what happened to it, if somebody got it and they flaunting that junk, you be like, hey, we need to go get that junk back right now. We need to go get that junk. Screw all that extra. I don't know, man. That's why I can't stand these new rappers, man. Like, they flaunt all this money, and then when, like, you know, this is why all this stuff like chain snatching, their tour buses and stuff be getting shot up. I don't wish death on nobody, but y'all be flaunting all this stuff on social media, thinking people aren't watching you. You rolling through cities, flaunting money at the strip club and all that stuff like that. People are watching. This is why I always say, I was like, man, you gotta watch what you say, and you gotta watch what you do, because you never know who's watching. Especially you being a rapper, you could be in the club and somebody could just be sitting in the back scoping. Just like DJ Paul from Threes and Marvin said, you just be in the back, hat down, scoping. That's probably how somebody is in the club. Just they sit in the back, posted up like, hey, ain't that your man's over there? Yeah, man, let's go, man. Man, he over here stunting and whatnot, flexing, man. Let's go get him when it's over. I'm just saying, you never know who's watching. So that's why I'm about to tell you, man. Like, I don't know too much about this situation, man, but it sounds real suspect to me, though. And a lot of people said it, so I'm going to say it as well. When you was making that video, talking about you didn't get your chain snatched, You wasn't wearing a chain either. So unless you put yours away, something look a little suspect. But anywho, let's get into some sports. Let's get into some sports for the day. First and foremost, we're gonna start with my man King James himself. This is why I don't care what nobody say. LeBron would never ever be better than Michael Jordan. Y'all looking at it from the stats. When you think of you think of what Michael Jordan has been through to make him one of the greatest of all time. Like, people literally had to change their game and their style just to stop Michael Jordan. Everybody remember the Bad Boys of Detroit? How they beat up Michael Jordan just to stop Michael Jordan? That's how you know you're great. Nowadays, people don't scheme on LeBron. They just go out there like, oh, we playing the Cavs. We playing the Cavs. You know, it's just Cavs. It ain't really nothing special. But you got fouled and you crying like a girl. You know what I'm saying? You out there too much. Come on, ref. Hey, come on. You all in the ref face. Man, I got fouled. Man, what are you talking? Dude, the ref missed a foul. Get back on defense. See, this is why, maybe because, I grew up different. You know what I mean? I grew up different. I watched the early NBA when guys like Ron Artest was in his prime, Big Ben Wallace, all these cats, they was getting the rumbling out there, John. Young Kobe and Shaq and all them dudes, they was rumbling out there, John. I didn't grow up watching the 80s basketball when Dr. J and all them, when they was throwing blows. So you seeing Bird out there fighting Kareem and all them extra. And the 90s with, Alonzo Moore and Dennis Rodman going at it. I didn't even see all that. I grew up during the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Young Kobe, Shaq, all them cats, Ronald, the brawl at the Malice in 2004 between the Pacers and the Pistons. I remember that. I was around when that happened. So, nowadays you got little tussles like Bradley Beal and Andre Drummond, not Andre Drummond, but Draymond Green going at, they just hugging each other going down. I was just like, I said, that ain't really a brawl. They just over there just hugging each other going to the ground and stuff like that. But, it is what it is. But LeBron got ejected. It was like the ref looked like he could care less about who LeBron was. He was just like, I don't care if you King James. I don't care who you listen. You're out of here. Get him out. The whole crowd was just quiet. Like somebody, like we had a funeral service, I just can't believe that here lies that perfect streak of LeBron. Of him not getting thrown out of game has officially made rest in peace. LeBron got thrown out of a game. So what? You know what I mean? So what? LeBron ain't no baby. LeBron is a crybaby. This is why I'm saying. This is why, and it's because, man, I grew up. I've been thrown out of sports events before myself. You know what I mean? Like the ref ain't called or nothing. So you know what I mean? If they ain't called, then I ain't gonna let somebody keep pulling on my jersey. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let them keep pulling on my. Hey, if the game getting a little physical, the game is about to get a little physical. I'm just keeping it all the way real. That happened to me. When I was playing Little League football. Ref was just letting the dude hold me, but the moment I started throwing blows, now all of a sudden I get ejected. He stayed in the game. I got ejected though. I mean, it is what it is though. That's how it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't win that battle. I'm just speaking the truth. Sometimes you just cannot win that battle. Sometimes you gotta realize, say, okay, this is not a battle I'm gonna win. Just like LeBron. Okay, you got a foul. You know what I mean? You got a foul. The ref missed it. Get back on defense. If you gotta start playing a little bit more aggressive to wake the refs up, be like, oh man, foul. LeBron to the line. If you gotta wake the ref up because clearly they missing calls, then you do that. Don't go out there and be, come